Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shenandoah High School Rexroth Court. It is senior night here in Shenandoah. I'm TJ Young alongside my tag team partner Aaron Burdorf. And Coach, before we get to you, let's just overlay the starting lineup tonight for the seniors. It's missing one. There's a junior that's starting, Peyton Nathan's starting, but she's not up there because she's not a senior tonight. So the seniors tonight: Macy Finley, Caroline Rogers, Aaliyah Parker, Jenna Burdorf, and Taylor Henderson getting the start tonight on senior night. Coach, senior night's always kind of a lot of emotion, a lot of fun, but still got a job to do, right?
Yeah, got to play the game. Obviously, it's part of the season and a big conference matchup here with Denison-Schleswig. So, got senior night out of the way half an hour ago. Now it's time to play volleyball.
So Shenandoah, as we mentioned, it's got Peyton Nathan will be out there as a setter. Macy Finley will be back to serve first tonight. You've got a little bit of a smaller lineup than what we're used to because Ashlyn Hodges not in there, Lene Green not in there. But, again, senior night, we got 5 seniors really making up for lost time there as Finley sets the game off first, and there's a kill on the back end by Maria Cardenas. So Cardenas getting the start here, getting it started early for the Lady Monarchs, and see if Shenandoah can get the side out here.
Yep, and so the had a text from Weiner. So the lineup's a little bit different. Jenna starts in the front row. Taylor starts in the back row where Jenna would normally start. Jenna's in the front row. Jenna's in the front row where Lene would normally start. So the two middles have switched. And then Henderson in there playing where Jenna would normally play. So I would assume that Lene will come in Taylor's spot.
So Peyton Nathan's going to serve an ace. So what you missed there is Coach was kind of explaining what was going on there. There was a lift called by Denison-Schleswig, and then Peyton Nathan served an ace. That's why we're at the 2-1 score right now. Shenandoah out to the early lead here, 2-1. Nathan, another good serve, getting the Lady Monarchs out of system, and then a roll shot over by Leinen. And Burdorf for the roll shot over on the way back. That's a deep shot by Leinen, and that's out. So it's going to be 3-1 Shenandoah early. Another miscue there by the Lady Monarchs early. Ethan with the serve again. Bump set. And a little push shot just gets over the block and by Slater, and that's going to go down as a kill. So 3-2 side out, and reserve goes back to the Lady Monarchs, and Maria Cardenas will be back to serve. Am I right on that? Is that right on the numbers? Because the numbers are a little bit different, folks at home. We'll do our best. Number 9, is that Cardenas?
Number 9 is Cardenas.
Okay.
That is one of the correct numbers.
Fair enough. Ethan serve to the pin. Parker off the block. And we're still playing. Good tip over by Brunn. Bump set to Rogers. Rogers with the swing. And that's going to go down as a kill for Caroline Rogers from the right side. Her first kill of the night. Shenandoah's first kill of the night. 4-2 Phillies. So you just correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm trying to figure it all out here.
Rogers back to serve, and that's a good serve by Rogers. Back set, and tipped and blocked down and in the net. Well, they'll call that on Leinen, I believe that's her number. Is Leinen number 2 tonight?
No, Leinen's number 4. Number 2 is Inman.
Okay, Inman, who on bound is 7, so she's 2. I got it. And serve, no high hands, no touch. So the hit by Slater goes long, so 6-2 Shenandoah out to a nice early lead after giving up that first point here, Coach. You haven't seen any of it.
No, I haven't. Still trying to figure out these numbers for you.
And a shoot set attempt there by Kaya Clark. I believe that's right. 4, Kaya Clark?
4 is Leinen.
Okay, so Leinen, who was 1 on bound, is now 4.
Yeah.
So Leinen is their setter then. Okay, that'll be easy. I'll say her name enough. Leinen bumps it over to Turin, who gets it over on the free ball. And Hodges back into the game, and Hodges get it to the pin to win, Coach. To the pin to win. And a timeout early by the Lady Monarchs, and we'll take one with them. We'll try to get some housekeeping sorted out here in the break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We're back here in Shenandoah. 7-2 early. Phillies out in front. Rogers back to the service line.
Something different. Rogers hasn't served that much this year.
Yeah.
Something different on senior night here.
And a big swing by Bach, who I believe is number 2. No, that's not number 2. That's wrong. And the tip over by Brune. And we'll play on. And Hodges swings into the middle back. Lynan sets outside. Swing by Inman will go down as a kill to Inman is 2.
Inman, that is correct. You got it.
Okay, I'm getting it. Just a note to any and every coach that is watching, because we know everybody's watching. Please make sure your numbers are right on bound, because it makes it very difficult. It makes it very difficult for us. Back set to Berdorf, big swing, good up in the back row, and Lynan has to bump set it over, and Hayden had to get it over on the roll shot. Roll shot by Hodges, and she gets a kill, her second of the match. And I missed a point in there somewhere, so it's 9-3. So Hodges with 2 kills tonight, Rogers with 1 kill tonight. I think that's the only kills that we actually have so far out of the 9 points that we have.
You got it.
I was trying to keep you. Up. There's the score by the Monarchs as Berdorf serves into the net. Your head was down. I was trying to be a good team player.
Yeah, no, I got you on the stats, saying I got the numbers right now, I think.
Yeah, why don't you shoot that over to me?
I texted it to you.
Great. And that serve goes out of bounds, so service error, and it's now 10-4. 10-4, good buddy. So Parker back to serve. The crafty lefty serves into the middle. Line and back set. And the swing into the net by Slater. And that is still Slater. Looking at the text from Mr. Berdorf. That's right. So, well, now I missed a point again. How did I miss a point? Anyways, it's 11-4. I gave us 2 points there. Back set tipped over. Good up by Parker. Bump set by Finley. Roll shot over by Green, who's checked into the game.
Oh boy.
And we're going to get a kill there by, I believe that was Hodges there.
Kill the Hodges there?
I believe so. Well, Mr. Sandquiz said Hodges. So you got to give it to, he's right there.
Yeah, we'll give it.
We're way up here in the nosebleeds. 12-4 is the score, and that's an ace for Aaliyah Parker. 13-4. Shenandoah flexing some muscles here on senior night.
Yeah, this Denison team comes in at 2-25. I don't know if you mentioned that, but
nope, well, it was on the anyways.
With the stats for them, they come in with a negative hitting percentage and just make a lot of errors.
As that was an attempt there to tool the block by Turin, and it was wide, and the second time out of the set taken by the Lady Monarchs. So we'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30. Phillies up by 10 in set 1. We're back here in Shenandoah. 14-4 is the score. I'm a poet and I didn't know it, Coach. Shenandoah up by 10, but really it's kind of been the miscues by the Lady Monarchs, and Shenandoah playing some clean volleyball.
Yeah, keep yourself out of error situations and keep the ball in play, and you'll have pretty good success tonight here against Denison.
We're going to get a double block there, I believe, Coach. No?
Went into the block for a kill.
Oh, I was looking at my phone to look at the roster, and I missed it. So back to service a libero for the Lady Monarchs, and that's Ellie Hayden, and that's going to go as a service error. She overestimated gravity on that one. A little long on that serve.
Little long. Wouldn't come down.
Nope. Didn't have enough top spin on it. It's Taylor Henderson back to serve for Shenandoah. Good serve right into the deep middle. Linen, back set, swing on the right side and out. And we're going to get a touch. And we're going to get a touch. So off the block and a point for the Monarchs. And that was a score. And I'm trying to get number 12 for you. That was Avery Bach on the kill. Got it, Coach.
Yeah, you got it.
And Avery Bach back to serve. Up by Henderson and out of system, and back-to-back points for the Monarchs as they try to chip away just a little bit here, down by 8 here with 10 to play in set number 1. I'm glad this game was played tonight, not last night. I was a little under the weather last night, Coach. Tight to the net, and that's going to be 4 hits. It's 3 consecutive points for the Lady Monarchs. I've been under the weather since Thursday with just a head cold.
Yeah.
I was a hurting unit last night.
Did you watch Monday Night Football last night?
No.
You want to know who might have wanted to be under the weather last night?
Daniel Jones?
Daniel Jones might have wanted to be under the weather last night.
If the Giants are on TV, my Bears, if they're on TV, the Panthers, the Vikings, sorry if you're a Vikings fan, I just don't want to watch that right now because none of them play good football. or the Falcons, something like that. As Finley back to serve again, Cardenas hits it high into the rafters, and Linen ends up getting it over, and then going to get in the net there. Yes. The net violation by the Monarchs, so it will not be a kill, but it will be a point.
We're going to give her a kill because Huddle will give her a kill.
Yeah, they should, because it was. Rogers with the kill. 17-8. Finley serves. Back set again. Cardenas into the block, and that'll be a point. So a double block there for Burdorf and Rogers.
Yeah. You got to learn the different combinations of players here.
There's some, yeah, it's a little bit of a different rotation. I kind of like it.
Yeah, something different.
At least the numbers are right. And a swing going kind of off balance there, as that was a swing from Claire Linen, and that's going to go out of bounds. Another hitting error, another miscue there for the Lady Monarchs. 19-8, Shenandoah just 6 away from taking set 1. A nice serve, and can't really do anything with it, so that's going to go down as an ace, although there were 2 touches. It wasn't a clean second touch.
It wasn't a clean second touch, so we'll give it to her.
Woohoo! Oh, 20-8, Phillies on top. And Hayden with the bump to Linen, and a good kill, good up. And Burdorf off the block. Good up by Slater. Linen out to Inman. That may have touched some hands.
That's a good call.
They are going to get a touch. So they are going to get a touch. It looked like it kind of went up. So that's going to be a kill, 20-9. And this is Linen back to serve, right?
Correct.
Okay. Linen, the lefty.
I know it's her for sure because she's left-handed and she's a pitcher.
Oh, gotcha. Burdorf into the block and down. 21-9. It's a really good first set here for Shenandoah as they try to kind of impose their will here on the Lady Monarchs. 21-9. 8th and back to serve. Tight to the net. Good up by Bach. Linen back set to Cardenas, and that goes off the tape. I would assume, right?
Yeah, called 4 touches, so no block.
Okay. Sorry, I had a little cough there.
That's all right.
To those of you at home, I
coughing
apologize. I'm coughing this way. Coughing this way.
Okay.
Away from you. And that's maybe a little bit of an overpass, and it's going to be a kill for Parker. 23-9. Shenandoah just 2 away from maybe their most lopsided set of the season. Maybe not. I don't know. I'd have to look.
The Mount Air tournament.
Fair enough. But they only played 21 in those, though, right? No? Big swing out of the middle and dug up on a free ball. Ethan, quick middle, and a kill for Parker. 24-9 set point. And Coach, Shenandoah has 15 set points to play with here.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. I don't think they'll need that many, but, I mean, it's nice to have a little bit of room. Ethan off the side of the hand there, and that's going to be a tough play for Linen. And a swing goes out of bounds. as that was Addison Inman hitting out of bounds. So a 25-9 set one win for Shenandoah. Coach, we're going to be back in 60 seconds as Shenandoah takes set one by 16.
For over 30 years, Pella Corporation has proudly supported the communities and neighborhoods they call home. As one of the largest employers in the area, they believe in investing in their community, creating opportunities, and shaping a brighter future for all. Visit www.careers.pella.com to explore exciting possibilities and see what job opportunities could await you. Again, www.careers.pella.com.
United Group Insurance is a team of insurance professionals who help their customers confidently choose the coverage best for them. UGI offers great products at great prices to shop for home, auto, life, health, business, farm, and crop insurance needs. Save money by comparing plans from providers such as Nationwide, Auto Owners Insurance, North Star Mutual, and more. Our team has over 100 years of combined experience and offers assistance from our convenient Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah offices. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
Okay, we're back here in Shenandoah, Coach. First set stats kind of tell the story here a little bit. What do you got?
Yeah, obviously I don't have their Denison's hitting errors. That was probably the biggest story of the first set, but Shenandoah gets 7 kills, 3 from Hodges and 2 from Aaliyah Parker, 2 more from Caroline Rogers. They get three ace serves there in that first set versus just 4 kills for Denison, and they had 2 service errors. But again, the hitting errors, the unforced errors is what really separated the Monarchs and the Phillies in set 1.
So we get set now here for set number 2 for Shenandoah. You're really, hey, let's not have a letdown here. Let's keep the throttle down for the Lady Monarchs. It's okay. It's just one set. It takes 3. So here we go. As Bach serves, tight to the net, over on 2, good up by Hayden. Leinen back set to Slater. Slater off the block, and that's going to get over by Cardenas on a free ball. And quick back and a little punch and blocked back by Inman. So first point of this set, just like set 1, going to the Monarchs. So they have led now in both sets tonight, Coach.
Yeah.
Just a little nugget there for the people at home. Bach, another serve. Again, pass tight to the net. Rogers has to roll, shot it over. Leinen, Cardenas, and that's out. So we're square at 1 apiece. Ethan does a really good job around the net on those quick, tight passes to the net. Instead of dumping it over when she can't, she keeps her body out of the net there.
Right. Is able to save it.
Yes, save the ball and save the point. Really, right? And nice cross-court swing. And we talked about this the last game. Being a right-handed hitter, hitting opposite or right side, that's hard to do. You got to be pretty coordinated to do that.
Yeah,
that's a good swing.
Yeah, she kind of contorts her body a little bit, with the weird back angle, and is able to still get it over and in.
Yeah, and usually it seems like if you're a right-handed right side or right-handed opposite, you're either a line or cross court. Like you can't do both. But we've got a couple right sides, Burdorf and Rogers. They can do both over there, which is just kind of nice to see. There's not a lot of teams that have one, let alone a couple kids on the right side that can do that.
Yeah, good job by Ethan there, picking up her second ace serve of the night.
She's got to lead the team in aces, right? Or no?
I think Finley does.
And over on a nice shot, nice swing back there. That's going to go down as a kind of a surprise kill. It really looked like the Lady Monarchs were very out of sorts right there. And then it was Claire Linen who ends up getting the kill there, kind of saving a point there. And her reward is to go back and serve, and a nice back set, good block back. We play on. And Green with a good swing off the block. We play on. Linen bump set, and Cardenas gets it over on the free ball. And that's going to be 2 hits, I believe. A lift. They're going to call a lift. Although they could have called 2 hits because it hit Hodges in the arms and then in the face.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why don't they call that? They don't. Not these guys. These officials do a good job, but like they don't generally call that. Like I guess we'll watch the point, and then in between I'll ask. Parker, the lefty from the left side, says the same thing as the right side right-hander. Bach tries to roll, shot it over, doesn't get over, so another hitting error. But when somebody serves like a really tough serve or it's a really tough kill and it really eats somebody up, right, gets into them a little bit, and you can tell it goes off of them and like rolls up their body, that's clearly 2 hits. Like, why doesn't that get called very much?
So the rule changed a couple of years ago. I don't know how many years ago, maybe 10 or so, where they wanted the ball to be in play more. And so pretty much first touches on your side of the net, you pretty much get away with everything just to make sure that the ball stays in play. Like, it's got to be super obvious.
So like when it's a hot serve coming right at your like eyeballs, and you take your hands up and try to set it, and it like leaks through your hands a little.
Yeah.
You would think that would be a lift, as that's a kill over there on the left side for the Monarchs by Addison Inman. But like something like that where it leaks through your hands and you try to set it, you wouldn't call a lift on that on a serve. You're going to just let that play out.
Right.
Because you are an official.
Right. So we want the ball to be in play as much as possible.
Gotcha.
And so first touches we typically let go a little bit more than anything else.
A swing off the block by Hodges, 7-4. Coach, I learned so much sitting up here with you. I've learned so much. And the fans at home, the millions watching at home, well, -1 because one of our listeners, watchers is sitting right over here. I can throw popcorn at her right now.
She's going to have to go back and watch it on replay.
I know. Linen bump set backwards, overpassed, and a little sloppy at the net, and we're going to have to get it over. Burdorf tried to get it over, and it was blocked back by Emily Gelson, who, if you're looking at Bound, she's number 6, but tonight she's number 11. I don't know. We play on. Sylvia Hennings is checked into the game for the first time for Shenandoah. And that's blocked back by Parker. Solo block on the tip attempt. So 8-5. I missed a point. I am terrible at the scoreboard tonight. That's 3 times.
We're doing a lot of talking and not a lot of working.
Yeah. We get paid to talk, though. Overpass on the serve. Burdorf to Parker. Back to Burdorf. And I thought we were going to get a kill there, but good up. Kind of. Probably a lift, but we're not going to call it on the first touch. That's going to be a kill that time. So Yale with the kill. Her first of the night. Another right-handed opposite. We don't have a lot of lefties. We just got the one.
Yeah.
Not like the boys basketball team from 2 years ago, where they had 5,000 of them. Linen back set. Slater off the block. That was a touch for sure. That was a touch.
I think that was high. That one seemed high.
Rewind that? Rewind that at home. That ball went up.
It might have. I feel like it went up off of her hand.
Okay. Well, nevertheless, we'll take the point. Linen sets to Bach. Bach really deep, and that's going to go down out of bounds. 11-5. Like you mentioned in the in between there, it wasn't so much the service errors for the Lady Monarchs. It was the hitting errors, and it's kind of rearing its ugly head again, as there's another one right there, as Gelson just can't get the ball over, and a timeout's going to be called by the Lady Monarchs. We'll talk about that when we come back. We'll pay some bills. We'll be back in 30. Phillies up by 7 in set 2.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together, The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
We're back here in Shenandoah, 12-5, Coach. Again, this hitting air is kind of rearing its ugly head for the Lady Monarchs again here in set 2.
Yeah, I'm keeping track here in set 2, and they've already had six unforced errors, four of those being hitting errors for Denison, and so again, that's half of the Phillies' points right there, and it's hard to keep up when you make that many errors.
Super simplistic volleyball point of view from volleyball dad here, volleyball dad there, but like the team that screws up the least generally wins the game, right? Because everybody's gonna score some points. But if you give away too many, like there's another one right there, you give away too many, it's going to get away from you pretty quick.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, the higher the volleyball level you go, the more points you earn.
Yep.
But, yeah, in this case...
Well, that's when the giveaways really hurt, right?
Right, for sure. That's when the points separate themselves by 1 or 2 points.
We had, looks like, in the net or a middle line violation.
Yeah.
They don't call that very often either.
No.
And okay,
I'm going to assume that what Hodges did was that she transitioned out of her block and just stepped back over the line.
So my wife and I have talked about this, and she's probably at home like yelling at me right now. But anyways, back set 2, Hodges, roll shot over. We'll talk in a second because that's another question for you. That's going to be a lift by Leinen. So another unforced error there. Okay, so they're not calling over the line very much, unless you're in, correct me if I'm wrong, unless you're in a position where you could hurt yourself or someone else, like you're in the play, right? Like if you go over the line and it's not egregious, they're kind of letting that go right now a little more, right?
I would say they're not letting it go. It's going unnoticed.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
Well, I know like in club volleyball, they don't call it unless it's like in the play.
Right.
And so like in like NCAA, it's the same.
Yeah,
NCAA, they unless you're in the play, they're letting it go.
Correct. And so club volleyball and college volleyball, professional volleyball, their rules are different than NFHS. So the national high school rules are if you step across the line at any point in time,
you should get
called.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So really, we just need to do a better job of noticing it.
Correct.
Big swing that time by Cardenas, and boy, they needed that. Starting to kind of get away from the Lady Monarchs again, and Cardenas, probably their best swing of the night, the Lady Monarchs here so far, first set and a half. But anyways, I'm learning so much.
Yeah. No, I actually called it
probably on my daughter earlier tonight in the freshman game.
I didn't call it there, but I can't remember who I had maybe Glenwood at Red Oak, and I think I called it on Glenwood, and their coach looked at me like, "What?" I was like, "Your player clearly steps over the line when she transitions off the net. Like, that's a violation." She's like, "Oh, okay, I'll pay attention more." I think I've only called it maybe 3 times all season, but it does happen, and I would say that it does go unnoticed.
You think it would be easier as the swing on the left side is dug up by Finley and push or shoot set. They call that a shoot set. I think they do. Yeah. All the way out to Green, but she hits it into the net. You would think that, like in all sports, you would really try to keep the rules the same because that would make it more simple. As there's an ace for Leinen, and a lot closer in this set, even though they're having some errors. Shenandoah maybe not playing as clean a volleyball here in set 2.
Right, I would agree. The Phillies only have three kills here in set 2, which is not normal for them. Got to be able to pass the ball, get it set up, but
I feel like you spoke that one into existence.
Yeah. I will give Denison a lot of credit. They are getting their hands on a lot of balls defensively at the net, which is popping it up and giving their defensive chance. So they are playing very strong at the net, not getting necessarily full blocks, but getting their hands on it to keep the ball in play.
Leinen, quick set into the middle. That's going to be long by Inman. And that's going to be another timeout for the Lady Monarchs. 18-10. We're going to step aside. We'll be back in 30. 9-10 Shenandoah on top, looking to take a 2-0 lead, Coach. Anything special going on today?
Hey, it's my brother-in-law's birthday today. That's a good segue. That's really good. Thanks for remembering that, TJ.
No, you reminded me. You remembered
that
it.
was like 25 minutes ago, and then you just reminded me.
An elephant never forgets.
Yeah, that's good. So happy birthday, brother-in-law from Cherokee. Won't name names. Don't want to give.
Home of Fuller Digital Solutions.
It's true.
And are they? I don't know what they are. I mean, I know they're humans. I mean, the Cherokee. I don't know.
They are the Braves.
Yeah. Okay. Cherokee, and they're yellow and black.
Right. Yeah.
And there's Aaliyah Parker was in the net there, as we're just randomly talking about. But that's good. Happy birthday, a loyal viewer. Yeah. We appreciate that. We got viewers from all across the area, somewhere, wherever you are,
line up to watch.
Wherever you are,
watch us.
If Mr. Weinrich posts it, chances are there's 17 different replies about a different video stream that's probably not real. So don't click those. Just click the link that he provides, and
it is amazing how many fake links.
Oh,
there are
so many!
Everything out there.
So many. It's 19-11. 11-19, and we got a little bit of confusion, but I think we got it squared away.
Yeah, where are we at even?
So, there we go.
There we go.
All square. As Henderson steps out, Green steps out, Burdorf checks back in, Finley checks back in to serve.
Yeah, so Henderson had checked in to play back row for Burdorf, and then they needed to get the libero back in there.
And Hodges roll shot into the donut, but a good dig up by Bach, but nobody home. So it'll be a kill for Hodges. That is her 600th kill of the season. I don't know how many. Probably 170, 150? I could look. I'll look.
Yeah.
It's 20-11. Coach, you got it while I look.
Yeah. Served by Finley. Blocked by Burdorf. Good job. Kill by Hodges.
Add another one.
That's her.
Add another one.
That's her 7th kill of tonight. So 7 plus whatever.
246 on the season.
246.
Yep.
She's hitting well over 200. Right?
She's hitting 314 coming into tonight.
Whoa.
Really tough serve by Finley. The short serve, sometimes that's difficult to adjust. And then this is where you bring the heat, right? You give them the change up. Now you go with some high cheddar. Nope, just kidding. Linen. Big swing by Inman. That'll go down on the right side. I felt like I was doing softball again. There's somebody in the Burdorf family that will tell me, you always say high cheddar. You always say high cheddar. Well, yeah. That's high cheese. Fastball. Throw the high cheese. Elevate. Right?
Yeah, throw it up there.
And just long by Hodges. That's gonna drop the hitting percentage a little bit.
That is, but that's all right. That's maybe only her first or second error. 6, 7 kills.
I'm a big fan of a high fastball. As that set was tight to the net, and nothing really Burdorf could do on that one, so it'll be 22-14. You set them up with some soft stuff, right? And then elevate. Even if you don't get the swing or the strike, you can come back with something. As that ball almost went into the hoop, folks, you almost missed something super cool, but it's going to go over on a free ball. Eighth and back set. Hodges swing, kill. 23-14. I'm all over the map tonight. I don't even know. It's our last broadcast of the season because you don't broadcast football games anymore because you're too good.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
No, Brody's too good.
He's pretty good.
And so, man, he gets a lot of compliments out on the streets for his broadcasting abilities.
It's funny, none of those people say anything to me.
Really? Like they don't tell you're any good? Or
a big kill by Burdorf. And I'm not fishing. I'm just Brody does a great job. Yep. Brody does a great job. I'm happy to have him. And hopefully that'll be what we got going on Friday. I don't know. We're going to broadcast the game. I don't know how it's going to go, though. Hopefully it'll be Brody. You'll find out on Friday night, just like me. Bach with the swing off the tape, and it'll go down. So Shenandoah going to have to wait at least one more point here. I don't really know what the broadcasting schedule is going to be. We talked about that before the game. But it'll be on. It'll be broadcasted. It'll be live. We'll have video. But we'll watch this last point as that's off the tape, and it's going to be another point for the Lady Monarchs as they're hanging in there. A little more competitive set here, set 2, as opposed to set 1. That's a deep serve by Slater, and that will be the end of set 2. Shenandoah taking the first 2 sets, 25-9, 25-16. They look for the sweep when we come back in a couple of minutes.
So many ways that I think Iowa has helped, but I think most importantly to us, it's continuing to engage with us.
When we came together, we both felt like we would bring a couple things from our past into the present, and that one of those was their Courage on the Court event.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
At this very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We're back here in Shenandoah, 2 sets to love. Coach, what do we got on the stats? You need your cheaters?
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
Just far enough away. Shenandoah gets 9 kills there in set number 2, so they're up to 16 kills on the night. Get a block from Parker there in set 2. Up to 5 ace serves and didn't have any service errors that time around. Denison just 8 kills on the night, 4 service errors, and like I said, they're up. Just in set 2 alone, they had 9 unforced errors. 7 of those were hitting errors. So again, 9 of the 25 points that went to the Phillies were from unforced errors by the Monarchs. So again, it's all like we kind of were talking about there earlier. It's all about how do you keep the game clean and keep the ball in play. And Denison is struggling with that here tonight.
Dynamite as always, Coach. We're about set for set 3. Set for set 3.
Set 3.
You feeling Operation Clean Sweep?
Sounds great to me.
There's a wiffle ball underneath you.
There's no brooms.
Yeah, I heard about that. Line in with the set 2 Inman. Good by Coach, take over.
I hit a nerve.
Oh, man. I don't know if I'd ever laughed as hard in a while than I did that night after my wife. she got home after me, and she had said, "Did you hear Aaron?" And I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" as that kill goes down, and she told me the story, and I'm not going to get into it on air. If you want to talk about it, you can. But I was like, "That's really funny." I enjoyed that. Thank you.
Yeah, no
thanks,
problem.
Coach.
Just be a good sport.
Yep, I agree. It's the back set to Roger. I gotta stop. I gotta take a drink. Oh man,
Kill for Denison. They're second already here in set 3. So both of their points off of kills. So again, we talked about Denison getting the lead. They've now led in all 3 sets. If you had that on your bingo card.
As that's going to be a kill for Green. Coach, I'm back. I'm sorry. I apologize to the millions at home. I lost it there for a second, but I found my bearings. I'm back. I'm ready.
I'm sorry that I brought it up.
No, it was great. It was great. Block up to Linen, and the swing by Slater. Block back by Parker and Green, as they say, no soup for you. 3 haven't done that yet tonight because apparently we haven't had very many blocks.
No, just our second completed block of the night.
Parker's been involved in both.
Both of them. She does lead the team in blocks this year.
Linen quick middle, tipped over, good coverage. And a bump set to Hodges and down. Hodges inching closer, Coach, to that 300 mark, right? She's almost to 250. She's got an outside chance to get there because we got enough games left. We got another tournament to go to, right?
No, varsity tournaments are done.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We got a matchup with Clarinda and then a triangular next week with Southwest Valley.
So 3 more games left.
TJ, yeah.
I'm not playing.
No. Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, yeah, that's not my name.
Yeah.
See? See what I did there?
I got you.
Oh, Rogers with the serve, and that's going to be... We're going to give her an ace on that because that actually went into the net after this. That's an ace for Caroline Rogers. First ace of the season, maybe. I don't know. Wait, I can look. I'm looking right at it.
You got to scroll down.
Oh, yep. Working on it. Yep, first ace of the season, and it's on video. Good
we got
for you.
It on senior night.
On senior night. Good for her, as while we were babbling about nothing, another point was scored for Shenandoah. Congratulations to Caroline Rogers for her first ace of the season, as she's still at the service line. We talk her up, and then she has a service there. We're going to have a conversation.
Yeah, it's part of the deal.
Yeah, no. Hey, couple points. Like you've said, serve aggressively, right? You get 2 or 3 points, you have a service error, it's going to balance itself out in a positive. So a positive trip to the service line for Shenandoah. Good up by Hodges. Back to Hodges. Swing, block back. Good up by Finley. And Green gets it over on a free ball. Linen, big set to Inman, and that's off the block and down. 7-4. The Lady Monarchs trying to make this game go at least 4. They got to get this one to get that done. Lady Monarchs to serve. Out of system are the Phillies, and over on a free ball. Linen, quick set middle. Cardenas. Good up by... and pushed out by Green. That was a good up by Ethan, and then Finley got it over to Green, but just outside the line, and it's now 7-5, Coach. Uh-oh. What's going on, Coach? Did I spell something wrong?
No.
Oh.
Our birthday boy sent us a screenshot of him watching the game.
Yeah! Woo! Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
One more trip around the sun.
The sun, yeah.
Good for him. Or her,
Him.
whoever it is.
Yeah.
You said it. Well, you did say.
Yeah.
Okay, so good for him.
Yeah.
Sorry. You just didn't name names.
I didn't name names. Don't want anybody like prank calling him. Or...
Well, you're not going to give him his number. Maybe. Well, just don't. Whatever you do, do not have a broom. Don't have a broom, and you'll be fine.
That's right.
Mr. Burdorf will not get mad at you. We'll roll shot over by Burdorf. We're still playing. And big swing off of the block there. That was a good call by the line judge. That one was off the block, so it's 9-6. Again, they're just still kind of hanging in there. 3 to 5 points is kind of where this set's been. They don't. Our crowd doesn't understand. They don't understand.
They're struggling.
Tip off. That's the second or third time we've mischeered.
Yes.
Big swing by Parker, tooling the block and down. She's had a big senior night. Has Aaliyah Parker. Couple blocks, couple kills, couple aces.
Yeah, her fourth kill of the night. Excellent job by her.
And now her reward is to go back to the service line. Off the tape and down. Service ace for Aaliyah Parker. It is now 11-6.
Her second ace of the night, like you said, and she also has 2 blocks.
So that will give her 19 service aces on the year. Look at that. Line and back set to Slater, off the block and out. So point, good job off of the block by Slater. So it's 7-11. Shenandoah still up by 4 here in set 3.
Yeah, not even halfway through set 3, and Denison already has 5 kills. 5 kills. They didn't have 5 kills in either set 1 or set 2.
Quick middle to Burdorf, and nobody home in the back right corner, I should say, of the Monarch defense. Nobody home. Burdorf finding the spot. Is that her third kill of the night?
Third kill of the night.
I didn't even know that. I just made that up.
Yeah.
Hey, she's got an opportunity to get to 100. Is that Sales? No, I thought it was out. I was just kidding. I wasn't looking. Good call. That's an ace for Hodges. That's her 16th ace on the year. Burdorf, just so you know, before tonight, 72 kills. So she got 75. She just needs 25 more in the next three games. I feel like that's possible. We're going to step aside. We'll be back in 30. Shenandoah looking for a sweep. We'll be back. We are back, 13-7. Shenandoah going for the extra point here. They scored a touchdown. If you missed it, because of the score.
Yeah, no, I was counting over here.
Iowa fans aren't used to touchdowns; they're used to field goals.
Hey, if you add them up enough,
I know. Yep, 7 of them. That's 21. As there's another ace by Hodges. Extra point is good. It's all right. I'm a Nebraska fan. We're not used to touchdowns either right now for a long time.
Just has to get to 25, and the defense is doing a great job of making sure the offensive coordinator keeps the job.
Lynan serves into the back to Inman. Good up by Hodges. Parker setting Finley and just long. So a hitting error there for Finley, 14-8.
Trying to get the senior back row player,
Yeah.
probably your second or third kill of the season.
Right now, Finley has 6 kills.
6 kills from that libero position.
Yep. Rogers to Parker, back set. Burdorf, I feel 100. I feel it. Just do this. Just keep feeding me. Keep feeding me.
Early in the night, she didn't get a lot of good sets, and now she's gotten a couple in a row that she's been able to put down.
So now Burdorf back to serve. Serving to the libero there. Bumps that over, and that's well out of bounds. What's the yellow line? So that's for, or the yellow. There's not a yellow line. Anybody at home, there's not a yellow line. The gray line over there. What is that
side
for?
That's the cross-court volleyball line.
The out-of-bounds line? Is that the out-of-bounds, like the end line for volleyball? Is that what that line is over there that it landed behind?
No,
or is that the 10-foot?
That's the 10-foot line over there.
No, the first one is where Finley's
there's
at.
3 in a row, right?
Yeah.
One that Hodges is standing on, the one that Finley was standing on.
Those are the 10-foot lines. I don't know.
Well, the one in the middle would be the center line.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's in the center of the other 2 lines.
That's where the middle of the volleyball court is?
Yeah, because we play with those bleachers pushed in, but these bleachers on this side can be out.
If we only had another gym, that'd be nice.
That'd be great. If only I'd win the Powerball.
A little punch shot over by Green, set over to Inman. She swings just long at 17-10. 17-10, and the Phillies 8 points away from a Mortal Kombat flawless victory. If you ever played that game when you were a kid.
Mortal Kombat.
Arcade game at the bowling alley. Anyways. Who was your character? Who was your guy there?
Yeah, that's a long time
Nice
ago.
play by Linen there. She dumped it over on 2, and it was a back dump. Took some athletic ability there. That was kind of impressive, Coach.
She is probably their best player.
And serve over by Linen. And middle to Green, and that's down. Kaboom. Lene Green, probably her best swing of the night so far. 18-11. Shenandoah up by 7 with 7 to go.
Yeah, just kind of a quiet night for Green. Just 3 kills.
That gives her 121 on the year. Stat checker. And Hodges off the block on a little roll shot. And Bach into the net. That'll be another hitting error, and 19-11, Coach. The obligatory, there's a net there.
The obvious.
I don't like that. I've never been a fan of that cheer. That's out by Slater. I also don't like that you can't do that. They do that in basketball more. Not a big fan of that one either. Like, we could be more creative, right?
You would think so.
I'm not us, just as a people, right? Good swing that time by Slater. Good up by Rogers. And Hodges, kind of punch shot. Good up by Bach. Inman roll shot. Up by Finley. Out to the pin again and down. Hodges, another one. It's got to be 7 or 8. 10, just kidding.
10th of the night.
So now Hodges, 249. She's 1 away from 250 kills on the year. It's a pretty good year.
That is pretty good for the all-conference selection from a year ago.
I would assume a unanimous first-teamer this year. She better be. She better be. She's unanimous up here.
She's unanimous from us.
Up here.
Did they say start the buses?
They did. They just have one bus.
They only came on one bus.
Yeah, I know. Cardenas saves it, and Linen gets it over to Henderson. Henderson back set and couldn't connect there as Ethan tried to do a kind of a quick back there to Green. Just a little misconnect there. 22-12. Now Sylvia Hennings checks back in for Rogers. More than likely, Rogers' night done. More than likely. Senior night. Good night for her. And into the net. Service error, 23-12. 2 points away. As Henderson checks out, Berdorf checks in. Green, this was where we had some confusion before. They cleaned it up.
Right, they've been backwards all night. They've kept Berdorf and Green opposite where they normally play, which then messes up the substitution pattern.
So is that a block?
That's a kill.
That's a kill. Yeah. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, was the 250th kill of the season for Hodges.
Nice.
And match point, Linen, the swing by Inman. That should be 4 hits. They're going to say no. It was off the block. We'll play on. And Hodges with a punch shot into the back corner. Probably an appropriate way to end that one there, as Shenandoah 25-9, 25-16, 25-12. They take it tonight in 3. We'll step aside. We'll be back here in just a few minutes, and we'll clean things up, and we'll send you on your way. We'll be back.
For over 30 years, Pella Corporation has proudly supported the communities and neighborhoods they call home. As one of the largest employers in the area, they believe in investing in their community, creating opportunities, and shaping a brighter future for all. Visit www.careers.pella.com to explore exciting possibilities and see what job opportunities could await you. Again, www.careers.pella.com.
United Group Insurance is a team of insurance professionals who help their customers confidently choose the coverage best for them. UGI offers great products at great prices to shop for home, auto, life, health, business, farm, and crop insurance needs. Save money by comparing plans from providers such as Nationwide, Auto Owners Insurance, North Star Mutual, and more. Our team has over 100 years of combined experience and offers assistance from our convenient Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah offices. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
Okay, Coach, we are back. It's a clean sweep for Shenandoah. The Phillies end their regular season at home with a clean sweep, clean match. What do we got as far as stats for the night?
Yeah, the Phillies finished with 27 kills on the night compared to just 13 for Denison. 12 of those kills come from Hodges. Like you said, she gets to the 250 mark for the season. Good for her. Aaliyah Parker with a really solid night. She finishes with 4 kills, 2 blocks, and 2 ace serves. Really solid night from her. Berdorf gets 4 kills on the night. Finley had a couple aces. Hodges had a couple aces. The Phillies finished with 9 aces on the night in the 3 sets. And so a really solid night for the Phillies. Of course, Denison struggled with the errors. Gave the Phillies quite a few points, but a great finish for their home slate to the season for the Phillies, and a great way for the seniors to finish their season here at home on the volleyball court.
So let's just kind of give a really nutshell rest of the regular season for Shenandoah. What do they got coming up?
Yeah, so next week the Phillies travel to Clarinda for their last conference game of the season, so they can finish 500 in the conference. If they could pick up that win, they did play a tight one with Clarinda here this past weekend up at the Riverside tournament. Lost 2-1, but played very solidly in the Riverside tournament. Went 2-1 on the day, but that one loss coming to Clarinda in the semifinals. And then next Thursday, the Phillies go to Corning to play Southwest Valley and Council Bluffs Thomas Jefferson. I just had Southwest Valley last night, and kind of a scrappy ball club that has about 3 girls that serve lightning balls. Like, they swing hard. Like, it's either in and an ace or off the back wall knocking out bricks. But that'll be an interesting contest, but definitely 3 contests that are very winnable for the Phillies. Would be a great way to finish their season next week by going over to Clarinda, winning that game, and then picking up 2 more wins against TJ and Southwest Valley. And then the tournament pairings come out supposedly tomorrow afternoon or early Thursday morning, and just based on what I can see in Class 2A, if you remember, we're in 2A this year, based on what I can see for the teams that would play in Southwest Iowa. Last year, the 2A brackets had 10 teams in them, so 2 teams got a bye, and then 8 teams played on the first night. And I would say that the Phillies will probably be in a bracket that includes Trainer and Kemper, the number 6 and number 7 in the state, Trainer and Kemper. They were in the same bracket last year, opposites each other, but the Phillies would be the 3rd or 4th best record amongst the teams that are kind of in the southwest Iowa area. And so I would, if I were to venture a guess, the Phillies might get a chance to play here at home one more time in a first-round matchup against somebody when the pairings come out. But that's just my guess. I could be wrong, but if I were spreading the rubber bands around like they do at the Girls Union, I would guess that the Phillies should get a home contest when tournament pairings come out.
Is that how they determine it, by spreading rubber bands?
They do. That's legitimately how they do it. They have a board of the state of Iowa, and they put all the push pins in the map of Iowa, all the 2A teams, and then they find the ranked teams, and they change their pin to a different color, so they try to find where the ranked teams are in the state. And then they try to make matchups where there's a ranked team from each region that has a chance to get to the state tournament. And then they put rubber bands around 10 pins that are in an area, and those 10 teams play each other until they get however many, 8 districts or regionals or whatever they want to call them. And yeah, they actually showed us it at the state AD's convention one year, how they do it. It's kind of a cool system to make sure ranked teams are, so if they can separate them out, they do, and try to give an opportunity for the 8 highest ranked teams to get to state.
Interesting. I learned so much.
Yeah,
always
glad I
learned
could share
so
that
much.
with you.
Yeah, I am too, and all of the millions at home that are still no longer listening.
Yeah.
Well, we have a football game on Friday night. It will be on the channel, whether I'm calling it with Brody or whether it's KMA calling it. Either way, it will be on. So rest assured, you're gonna get to see Shenandoah football play Trainer on Friday night. For Aaron Burdorf, I'm TJ Young. We're going to sign off tonight. Phillies take care of business on senior night. 3 sets to love over the Lady Monarchs of Denison-Schleswig. Good night, everybody.